Say the name slowly. Puro Sangue. It translates from Italian as thoroughbred. And in choosing that name, Ferrari told you everything you needed to know before the covers even came off. This is not a compromise. This is not an SUV built by a supercar company reluctantly chasing market trends. This is Ferrari's absolute, unqualified statement of intent, a four-door, four-seat vehicle built with exactly the same philosophy, the same obsession, and the same refusal to accept limitations that produced the 488, the Roma, and the SF90. There is no vehicle quite like it on the planet, and there may never be another that matches it for sheer emotional impact. The exterior of the Puro Sangue is breathtaking in a way that photographs simply cannot convey. The low, sweeping roofline, the muscular front haunch, the wide rear flanks, and the Ferrari signature circular taillights combine to create something that looks nothing like an SUV and everything like a four-door Ferrari. The butterfly rear doors hinged at the B-pillar, opening in opposite directions, are a signature detail that makes every exit and entrance feel like a theatrical production. The Fiorano test track and the Italian sun seem to have been written into the design DNA of every curve and crease. It is overwhelmingly, compellingly, achingly beautiful. Inside the Puro Sangue, Ferrari has created what can only be described as a supercar cabin that somehow comfortably seats 4 adults. The individual rear seats, each with their own climate zone and adjustable bolstering, are genuinely comfortable rather than merely decorative. The front cabin wraps the driver in a pure Ferrari environment, the angled center tunnel, the round air vents, the leather-wrapped steering wheel with the iconic yellow Ferrari starter button, and the 10.2-inch driver display, flanked by 2 separate screens for infotainment and passenger entertainment. Every material is either the finest leather, carbon fiber, or machined aluminum. There is no false luxury here. Every detail is authentic, considered, and extraordinary. The optional Atelier personalization program allows buyers to specify virtually every interior element to their exact preference, with materials and color combinations that no standard Ferrari will ever offer. Then there is the engine, and this is where the Puro Sangue transcends its category entirely. Ferrari has placed a naturally aspirated 6.5-liter V12, a mid-front mounted V12, connected to an 8-speed dual-clutch transmission behind the rear axle in a transaxle configuration in a 4-door vehicle. This engine, producing 715 horsepower, does not turbocharge its way to those numbers. It earns them through displacement, engineering excellence, and the kind of high-revving combustion character that only a naturally aspirated 12-cylinder can deliver. The sound alone, that escalating, stratospheric howl rising toward the 8,250 revolutions per minute's red line is worth the price of admission by itself. 0 to 60 inches, 3.3 seconds. 0 to 124 miles per hour in 10.6 seconds. A top speed of 193 miles per hour. In a vehicle that weighs over 2 tons. Ferrari's proprietary SSC sideways slip control, the magnetorological dampers, and the torque vectoring system make this machine feel connected to the road in a way that defies every assumption you've ever had about what an SUV can feel like. The Ferrari Puro Sangue is priced from approximately $400,000, and many early allocation slots were spoken for before the car was even officially revealed. This is not merely a vehicle. This is a landmark in automotive history, a Ferrari that a family can live with, and a supercar that no family will ever want to leave. If the RS5 is a sports sedan that moonlights as a work of art, the Audi RSQ8 is something more primal, an SUV that drives like a supercar and looks like it was designed by someone who had absolutely no interest in compromises. The exterior presence of the RSQ8 is commanding in a way that few SUVs can match. The low-slung roofline gives it a coupe-like silhouette that defies its size, while the massive RS-specific front end, with its large octagonal grille and carbon fiber splitter, signals exactly the kind of intentions this machine has. The standard matrix LED headlights with their distinctive daytime running light signatures make it instantly recognizable in a rearview mirror. The optional carbon fiber exterior package takes the visual drama to another level entirely. Inside, Audi has created one of the most breathtaking cockpits in the SUV segment. The RSQ8's cabin is wrapped in fine Valcona leather with diamond quilting, and the honeycomb Alcantara headliner adds a racetrack atmosphere to what is also an exceptionally practical family hauler. Under the hood lives a 4.0-liter twin-turbocharged V8, generating 591 horsepower and 590 pound-feet of torque. This SUV rockets from 0 to 60 inches just 3.7 seconds, numbers that would make many dedicated sports cars deeply uncomfortable. The RS Sport suspension with active roll stabilization keeps this 2-ton machine unnervingly flat through corners, while the air suspension soaks up rough roads with effortless composure. Pricing for the RSQ8 begins around $130,000, with fully loaded examples easily crossing the $160,000 mark. We're entering serious territory now, and number 7 is about to take this conversation somewhere extraordinary. Some nameplates carry history, some carry legacy, and some carry a weight so heavy with expectation that every new generation has to fight to live up to it. The BMW M5 does more than live up to it, it rewrites the rules entirely for 2026. The exterior design of this new M5 generation is a bold, almost provocative statement. The wide kidney grille, now larger and more assertive than ever, is flanked by laser headlights that cut through the dark like precision instruments. The M-specific aerodynamic bodywork, the wider fenders, the sculpted side skirts, the quad exhaust tips framed in aggressive rear diffuser makes this look less like a business sedan and more like a race car that somehow passed road regulations. The available individual colors, including a stunning frozen dark silver, give it a presence that genuinely turns heads at every traffic light. Inside, the M5 is where performance culture meets 5-star hospitality. The merino leather seats hug you in all the right places, offering both heating and ventilation, while the M carbon fiber steering wheel puts every performance function within thumb's reach. BMW's latest curved display system sweeps across the dashboard in one seamless arc, combining the instrument cluster and the infotainment into a high-resolution command center. And this is where the M5 truly enters a different conversation. A 4.0-liter twin-turbocharged V8, now paired with a plug-in hybrid system, delivers a staggering 717 combined horsepower, 0 to 60 inches just 3.5 seconds. Top speed electronically limited to 190 miles per hour with the M-Drivers package. The MX-Drive all-wheel drive system can be shifted into rear-wheel drive for those moments when you want to remind yourself what joy actually feels like. The 2026 BMW M5 starts at around $120,000, and it is worth every single cent. And yet, we're just getting started, because number 8 is something else entirely. There are icons, and then there is the G-Class. For over 4 decades, the Mercedes G-Wagon has been the undisputed symbol of rugged, uncompromising luxury, the vehicle of choice for royalty, celebrities, military generals, and anyone who believes that arriving anywhere should be an event in itself. For 2026, Mercedes has introduced the G580 with EQ technology, and what they've done is nothing short of revolutionary. The interior of the G580 is where old-world craftsmanship meets a thoroughly modern command center. The large MBUX hyperscreen sweeps across the dashboard, providing a 12.3-inch digital cluster, a 12.8-inch central OLED touchscreen, and a separate passenger display, all protected by durable Gorilla Glass. But the materials surrounding that technology are decidedly traditional in the best possible sense. Nappa leather everywhere, polished aluminum switches, wood or carbon fiber trim, and those signature 3 air vents that have been a G-Class trademark since the beginning. It feels simultaneously timeless and ahead of its time. The G580 EQ is powered by 4 individual electric motors, one at each wheel, producing a combined output of 579 horsepower and an almost incomprehensible 859 pound-feet of torque. 0 to 60 happens in 4.7 seconds in a vehicle that weighs close to 7,000 pounds. The G-turn feature, which spins the vehicle on its own axis, is the kind of engineering theater that genuinely makes your jaw drop. The G580 starts at approximately $160,000, and demand consistently outpaces supply. But we haven't even reached the top 6 yet. Number 6 is about to redefine what the word sport means in a luxury SUV. There are cars that move you from point A to point B, and then there are cars that make everyone stop and stare the moment you pull out of your driveway. The Audi RS5 sedan is firmly, unapologetically in the second category. This is a machine that wears its aggression with quiet confidence. The sculpted bodywork flows with a kind of tension you rarely see in 4-door sedans, the wide RS-specific front bumper, the signature honeycomb grille flanked by sharp matrix LED headlights, and those muscular rear haunches that hint at something serious happening underneath. The optional Nardo gray or Sepang blue finishes turn this thing into a rolling piece of art. It doesn't scream for attention. It earns it. Slide inside and the world outside disappears. Audi's interior craftsmanship in the RS5 is a lesson in restrained luxury. Fine Valcona leather wraps the sport bucket seats, carbon fiber or aluminum trim lines the dash, and the dual MMI touchscreen setup puts every control at your fingertips without cluttering the cabin. Under that sculpted hood sits a 2.9-liter twin-turbocharged V6, producing 444 horsepower. The Quattro all-wheel drive system launches this sedan from 0 to 60 inches just 3.7 seconds, and the 8-speed Tiptronic gearbox snaps through gears with a precision that feels almost surgical. The RS-tuned suspension keeps things planted without punishing you on daily commutes. It's the kind of car that behaves perfectly on Monday morning and absolutely comes alive on a twisting mountain road by Friday evening. Pricing for the 2026 Audi RS5 sedan starts at approximately $78,000, climbing comfortably past $90,000 with the right option packages. For what you get, it almost feels like a bargain. Let me ask you something. What do you think truly defines a luxury car in 2026? Cutting-edge tech, insane power, or pure status? Drop your answer in the comments. I want to see what you think. And if you're enjoying this so far, hit like and subscribe to Car World, because the next ones only get better. Aston Martin has always been about one thing above all others: desire. Pure, irrational, consuming desire. And when they decided to build an SUV, the world was skeptical. Could a brand built on low-slung Grand Tourers and James Bond mythology possibly build something credible with 4 doors and ground clearance? The answer, delivered in the form of the DBX 707, is a resounding and rather emphatic yes. The exterior of the DBX 707 is a genuinely beautiful piece of design in a segment not always associated with beauty. Inside, the DBX 707 delivers the kind of handcrafted luxury that Aston Martin has perfected over a century of building cars for those who accept nothing less than extraordinary. The semi-aniline bridge of Weir leather, sourced from Scotland, wraps the seats, the dash, and the door cards. The open-pore wood or carbon fiber trim, the hand-stitched details, and the analog clock perched elegantly on the dashboard are details that no photograph can fully capture. You have to be inside to understand them. The 4.0-liter twin-turbocharged V8 produces 707 horsepower. The number is right there in the name, and it propels this SUV from 0 to 60 inches, a breathtaking 3.3 seconds, with a top speed of 193 miles per hour. This is, without question, one of the fastest SUVs on the planet. Pricing begins at approximately $245,000, placing it firmly in rarefied air. But the rarefied air gets thinner from here. Number 3 is a name that rewrites the physics textbook. When Lamborghini announced they were building an SUV, reactions ranged from curious to outraged. A brand built entirely on mid-engine supercars with scissor doors and alien aesthetics, building a family SUV? The Urus arrived, silenced every critic, and proceeded to become the best-selling Lamborghini in the company's history, which tells you everything you need to know. The exterior of the Urus, particularly in its refreshed Urus SE form for 2026, is like nothing else on four wheels. The sharp creases, the hexagonal wheel arches, the Y-shaped LED lighting, and the massive rear diffuser are pure Lamborghini design language translated into SUV form. Inside, the Urus SE delivers a dual-personality cabin experience that is uniquely Lamborghini. The driver-focused cockpit wraps around you with sharp, angular surfaces, Alcantara headlining, and carbon fiber trim that creates an atmosphere somewhere between a fighter jet and a high-fashion boutique. The Lamborghini Anima drive mode selector sits prominently on the center tunnel. Choose Strada for comfortable daily driving, Sport for sharper responses, or Corsa for a full supercar experience. A 12.3-inch driver display and dual 8.4-inch central touchscreens manage the infotainment, navigation, and vehicle dynamics with genuinely impressive efficiency. The Urus SE's powertrain is a revelation, a 4.0-liter twin-turbocharged V8, combined with a hybrid system producing a combined 800 horsepower, 0 to 60 inches, 3.4 seconds. Top speed of 194 miles per hour. This is a school-run vehicle that will outrun most dedicated sports cars. The Urus SE starts at approximately $270,000, but the number one spot belongs to a car so extraordinary, so wildly ambitious, that even among this company it stands completely alone. To understand the Porsche Cayenne Turbo GT, you first have to understand that Porsche approaches every vehicle as an engineering challenge, not a styling exercise, not a marketing opportunity, but a genuine question of how far the boundaries of performance can be pushed while keeping 4 seats and a rear cargo area. The Turbo GT is their most extreme answer to date, and it is genuinely astonishing. The exterior is aggressive in the precise, calculated way that only Porsche seems to fully understand. Inside, the GT cabin bridges Porsche's two worlds with extraordinary success. The standard Cayenne's understated luxury is still present: fine leather, real aluminum, the beautifully organized center console, but the GT adds carbon fiber bucket seats with deep bolstering, GT-specific red stitching throughout, and a steering wheel lifted directly from the Porsche 911 GT3. The Porsche Communication Management System, built around a 12.3-inch central touchscreen, is one of the most logically organized infotainment systems in the luxury segment. The twin-turbocharged 4.0-liter V8 in the Turbo GT has been extensively revised to deliver 659 horsepower and 626 pound-feet of torque. The result is a 0 to 60 time of 3.1 seconds and a top speed of 186 miles per hour. The Nürburgring lap record for production SUVs, held for a significant period by this exact vehicle. The Cayenne Turbo GT starts at around $210,000, and the waiting lists speak for themselves. 2 spots remain, and both of them carry names that mean something beyond cars. If there is one vehicle in the world that manages to be equally at home outside a five-star hotel in London and climbing a muddy Scottish hillside, it is the Range Rover Sport. This is a vehicle that doesn't just bridge the gap between luxury and capability, it erases it entirely, with a level of elegance that makes the whole exercise look effortless. The exterior design of the latest Range Rover Sport is a masterpiece of clean, architectural confidence. The flush door handles, the laser-cut LED headlights with their distinctive double chicane daytime running lights, and the smooth, uninterrupted body surfaces give it a presence that is authoritative without being aggressive. The optional SV customization options allow buyers to create something genuinely unique: two-tone paint finishes, gloss black contrast roofs, and a seemingly endless palette of bespoke colors. Step inside and prepare for a moment of genuine silence, not just acoustic, but emotional. The Range Rover Sport's cabin is wrapped in the finest semi-aniline leather, with open-pore wood veneers, deep pile carpeting, and a cabin architecture that feels more like a private members club than a car interior. The Pivi Pro infotainment system is built around a massive 13.1-inch curved touchscreen that responds with satisfying immediacy. Performance comes from a 4.24-liter twin-turbocharged V8 in the Range Rover Sport P530 variant, delivering 523 horsepower and getting this luxury SUV from 0 to 60 inches just 4.3 seconds. The air suspension reads the road surface in real time, adjusting thousands of times per second to deliver a ride quality that borders on supernatural. Prices start at around $95,000, with SV editions pushing well beyond $140,000. We're firmly in the top 5 now, and number 5 is something that defines an entire culture. And here we are, number 1. The vehicle that requires no introduction, no preamble, and no qualification. The 2026 Cadillac Escalade 5 is the definitive American luxury SUV, and it earns that title through a combination of iconic presence, extraordinary engineering, and a driving experience so far removed from what a full-size luxury SUV was ever supposed to deliver that it borders on the surreal. From the outside, the Escalade V commands every road it travels. The front end leads with Cadillac's sweeping LED light bar spanning the full width of the vehicle, flanked by the brand's iconic vertical headlamp clusters in their sharpest form yet. V-specific design touches, blacked-out grille, unique 22-inch forged dark wheels, quad exhaust tips integrated into the rear diffuser separate it from the standard Escalade in the same way that a bespoke suit separates itself from everything else in the room. In satin steel metallic with the contrast black roof, the Escalade V is one of the most visually commanding vehicles on any road anywhere in the world. Inside, the Escalade V confirms that American luxury has nothing left to prove. The curved OLED display system, a 14.2-inch driver display flowing into a 16.9-inch infotainment screen beneath one seamless OLED panel, is the largest and highest resolution curved automotive display ever installed in a production vehicle. The depth, contrast, and color accuracy make every other automotive screen look dated by comparison. A 36-speaker AKG studio reference audio system produces a listening environment without equal in any production automobile at any price. Super Cruise hands-free driving, massaging semi-aniline leather seats with 16-way adjustment, a head-up display, and rear seat entertainment complete an equipment list that is unmatched at this level. The powertrain is the headline that redefines what this vehicle is. A supercharged 6.2-liter V8 with a hand-built forged internals and a 1.7-liter Eaton supercharger produces 682 horsepower and 653 pound-feet of torque, 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.4 seconds. A 10-speed automatic transmission and magnetic ride control 4.0, adjusting damping force every millisecond, ensure the Escalade V rides with composed elegance while remaining capable of supercar-level acceleration on demand. Brembo 6-piston front calipers provide the stopping power to match. Starting at $162,000, the Escalade V places itself in direct competition with Europe's finest performance luxury SUVs, and in 2026 it wins that competition. Faster than a Cayenne Turbo, larger than a Range Rover, more American than anything on this list. This is number 1, and it earns every inch of that position. Let's kick things off with a name that doesn't always get the spotlight it deserves, but in 2026 and 2027, that's about to change in a very serious way. The Alpina XB7 is what happens when BMW's already excellent X7 decides it wants to be something far more extraordinary. Alpina has been doing this for decades, taking already impressive machines and pushing them into a completely different league, and with the XB7, they've arguably created the most compelling large luxury SUV that most people still haven't heard of. That's a problem, and today, we're fixing it. Step inside, and Alpina has taken BMW's already class-leading interior and elevated it with exclusive Lavellina leather, hand-finished wood veneers, and Alpina's own stitching and trim details that you simply won't find anywhere else. The panoramic Sky Lounge roof fills the cabin with natural light, and the rear passengers are treated to an experience that rivals many dedicated luxury saloons. The latest iDrive infotainment system is seamlessly integrated, and every display, every control, every material choice feels deliberate and premium. Under the hood sits a twin-turbocharged 4.4-liter V8, producing around 621 horsepower, and a deeply satisfying 590 pound-feet of torque. 0 to 60 happens in just 3.7 seconds. In a full-size SUV. Let that sink in. The 8-speed automatic gearbox is smooth when you want it to be and sharp when you push it, and the all-wheel drive system keeps all that power planted with almost uncanny confidence. What really separates the XB7 from competitors, though, is its ability to genuinely do everything well. Long motorway cruising? Effortless. Mountain roads? Surprisingly sharp and responsive. Urban luxury? Absolutely covered. It's the Swiss Army knife of the ultra-luxury SUV world, and in 2026, it's only getting better. The Alpina XB7 is proof that you don't need to shout to make a statement. This one speaks in a very quiet, very authoritative tone, and everyone listens. Before we jump to number 9, let me ask you something. What matters more to you in a luxury SUV, insane performance, next-level comfort, or pure brand status? Be honest. Drop your answer in the comments. I really want to see where you stand. And if this list is already surprising you, hit like and subscribe to Car World, because what's coming next only gets crazier. Now we move into a different dimension entirely. If the Alpina XB7 is about combining performance with luxury, the Mercedes-Maybach EQS SUV is about something else altogether. It's about the unapologetic, shameless, absolutely magnificent pursuit of pure opulence. This is a vehicle that was born wearing a tuxedo. Inside, the Maybach EQS SUV is arguably the most spectacular interior in any production SUV on the planet right now. The Hyperscreen, that sweeping 5-6-inch curved glass interface that spans nearly the entire dashboard, is nothing short of breathtaking. But that's just the technology. The materials go even further. Exclusive Nappa leather in configurations that include reclining and massaging rear seats, heated and cooled cup holders, a Burmester 3D surround sound system that makes you feel like you're sitting inside a concert hall, and a rear lounge that genuinely rivals a first-class cabin at 40,000 feet. Performance comes from a dual-motor electric setup delivering around 649 horsepower, with that near-instantaneous electric torque making the 0 to 60 sprint happen in under 4.5 seconds. Range is comfortably in the 300+ mile territory, which for a vehicle this size and this weight is genuinely impressive engineering. What sets the Maybach EQS SUV apart in 2026 is the fact that it doesn't compromise. It offers the silky smoothness of electric power, combined with the absolute finest luxury money can buy in a road vehicle. No other electric SUV even comes close to touching it. This is not just a car. It's a rolling statement about what you've achieved in life, and it makes that statement flawlessly. From one legend to another. If you know anything about ultra-luxury vehicles, the name Bentley needs absolutely no introduction. And the Bentayga EWB Mulliner, that's the extended wheelbase Mulliner edition for those keeping track, represents Bentley's absolute finest expression of what a luxury SUV should be. In 2026 and 2027, this vehicle continues to set the benchmark that every other manufacturer is desperately trying to reach. The exterior of the Bentayga EWB Mulliner is a perfect balance of classic Bentley elegance and modern, forward-looking design confidence. The chrome detailing, the distinctive matrix grille, the sculpted bonnet, everything flows with a sense of intention and handcrafted precision that you can feel even before you touch it. The standard paint options are spectacular, but Bentley's Mulliner personalization program means this vehicle can be configured in ways that are genuinely unique to its owner. This is a car for people who don't want to look like anyone else, and with Mulliner, they never will. The interior is where the Bentayga EWB Mulliner simply leaves the competition on the ground and never looks back. The extra wheelbase in the EWB variant translates directly into a rear seat experience that is nothing short of extraordinary. Bentley's optional airline-style rear seats, which recline to a near-flat position, include massage functions, and are finished in their finest hand-stitched leather, are among the most comfortable places to sit in any vehicle ever built. The hand-polished wood veneers, the diamond-knurled metal controls, the Naim for Bentley audio system, every single touchpoint in this cabin feels like it was crafted by someone who genuinely cared about the result. Under the hood, the twin-turbocharged 4.0-liter V8 in Mulliner trim delivers a refined yet deeply satisfying driving experience, while a W12 variant remains one of the most cultured engines ever placed in an SUV. 0 to 60 in around 4.5 seconds, with a top speed that makes you forget this is a vehicle that weighs over 2.5 tons. The Bentayga EWB Mulliner dominates because it understands something its competitors often miss. True luxury is not about gadgets. It's about feel, craftsmanship, and presence. And in every one of those categories, this Bentley simply wins. Now, let's talk about the most exciting new contender in the ultra-luxury SUV space. Because the Genesis GV80 Coupe is the vehicle that has the established names genuinely paying attention. Genesis, the luxury arm of Hyundai, has spent years methodically building its credentials, and in 2026, the GV80 Coupe represents their most ambitious swing yet. The interior is the moment when most people who sit in a GV80 Coupe for the first time go very quiet. The Nappa leather, the tactile controls, the twin 5-inch curved displays forming a seamless cockpit experience, the Lexicon premium audio system, the Bang & Olufsen soundscapes that change the cabin atmosphere with a single touch. Genesis has created one of the finest interiors at any price point, let alone one that significantly undercuts the European establishment. Performance comes from a twin turbocharged 3.5-liter V6. Producing around 375 horsepower. And with the forthcoming electrified variant developing even higher outputs, the GV80 Coupe is set to become even more formidable in the coming months. The ride quality is supremely composed, the handling remarkably sharp for a vehicle of this size, and the overall refinement level feels punching well above its price tag. What makes the GV80 Coupe so dangerous to the competition is its value proposition. It delivers 80 to 90% of what the European names offer at a fraction of the price, and in several interior quality metrics, it genuinely equals or surpasses them. In 2026, ignoring Genesis is no longer an option. The GV80 Coupe made sure of that. Some cars are impressive, some cars are extraordinary. And then there is the Lexus LX700H, a vehicle that exists in a category of its own, operating by a different set of rules entirely. The LX has always been Lexus's flagship SUV, the vehicle that demonstrates what the brand can achieve when budget is not the first consideration. The 700H designation marks this generation as a full hybrid, built on the TNGA-F platform that also underpins the Land Cruiser 300. But where the Land Cruiser is engineered for purpose, the LX700H is engineered for perfection. The powertrain is a 3.5-liter twin-turbocharged V6 hybrid, producing a combined output of around 409 horsepower, enough to propel this large SUV to 100 kilometers per hour in just 6.7 seconds, which sounds unremarkable until you realize you are sitting inside what is essentially a rolling luxury lounge. The hybrid system integrates seamlessly enough that most drivers will rarely notice the transition between electric and combustion power. What they will notice is the fuel economy, achieving approximately 11 liters per 100 kilometers in a full-size luxury SUV of this capability represents a genuine engineering achievement. Step into the LX700H and the first thing you notice is silence. Not the absence of noise exactly, but the presence of calm. A deliberate engineered tranquility that separates this cabin from everything around it. The seats, available in a 4-seat executive configuration with ottoman footrests for rear passengers, are among the finest in any SUV at any price point. Buying an LX700H is not a decision driven by trend or status. It is a decision driven by the understanding that some things in life should be bought once, maintained properly, and kept for a very long time. In a world of disposable technology and planned obsolescence, the Lexus LX700H is a quiet, powerful argument for permanence. So that was our list of the top 10 mid-size luxury SUVs to buy worldwide in 2026 to 2027. From smart hybrids to full-size luxury machines, one thing is clear. The definition of a perfect SUV is changing faster than ever. But now I want to hear from you. Do you agree with Lexus taking the #1 spot, or do you think another SUV truly deserved it? The BMW M8 competition is what happens when you take a luxury grand tourer and inject it with serious performance DNA. This is BMW's flagship performance car, and it's absolutely ferocious. Under the hood sits a 4.4-liter twin-turbo V8, producing 617 horsepower and 553 pound-feet of torque. The power delivery is explosive, and the 8-speed automatic transmission shifts with lightning speed. 0 to 60 happens in just 2.9 seconds, which is supercar territory. Top speed is electronically limited to 189 miles per hour, though the car feels like it wants to go much faster. The M8 competition features BMW's xDrive all-wheel drive system that sends power to all 4 wheels for maximum traction. The chassis is incredibly stiff. The adaptive suspension keeps everything controlled, and the carbon ceramic brakes provide massive stopping power. But here's what makes the M8 special. It's genuinely comfortable. The interior is pure luxury with premium leather, carbon fiber trim, and a build quality that feels vault-like. The seats are supportive yet comfortable for long drives. The infotainment system is BMW's latest iDrive, with crisp graphics and intuitive controls. This is a car you can drive across Europe at 150 miles per hour in absolute comfort, then take to a track and set competitive lap times. The M8 handles like a much smaller car despite its size, with precise steering and incredible grip through corners. The exhaust note is aggressive and throaty, perfectly matching the car's personality. Whether you choose the coupe, convertible, or Grand Coupe 4-door, you're getting one of the most complete performance luxury cars on the market. Pricing starts around $140,000. The M8 competition proves that luxury and extreme performance aren't mutually exclusive. This is the ultimate daily driver supercar. Right. Everything we've talked about so far has been polished, refined, elegant. Number 7 throws all of that out the window, and it does so with absolute, calculated aggression. The Brabus 900 Super Black G-Class is not a luxury SUV in the conventional sense. It is a statement of dominance, disguised as a vehicle. The exterior is jaw-dropping in every sense of that word. The Super Black matte finish absorbs light rather than reflecting it, giving the truck a presence that is more shadow than car. The widened fenders, the massive Brabus monoblock wheels, the carbon fiber elements throughout, this G-Class doesn't drive down a street. It takes ownership of it. Every head turns. Every phone comes out. It is, quite simply, one of the most visually commanding vehicles that money can buy. Inside, Brabus has replaced every standard surface with their own bespoke leather, Alcantara, and carbon fiber trim. The contrast stitching, the Brabus badging, the custom instrument cluster, it's dark, purposeful, and unapologetically dramatic. This is a cockpit, not a cabin. The powertrain is a heavily modified twin-turbocharged V8, taken to a level that produces around 900 horsepower and a figure of torque so high it barely seems real. The 0 to 60 time in something this heavy and this tall being under 3.7 seconds is one of the most absurd engineering achievements in recent automotive history. No other vehicle in 2026 combines this level of visual intimidation with this level of mechanical fury. The Brabus 900 Super Black is not for the faint of heart. It's for people who don't believe in half measures. We're into the top 5 now, and the air up here is genuinely rarefied. The Range Rover SV. SV standing for Special Vehicle Operations, Jaguar Land Rover's in-house bespoke division, is what the regular Range Rover aspires to be when it grows up. And if the regular Range Rover is already one of the finest vehicles on the road, the SV is something else altogether. The exterior of the Range Rover SV is the definition of restrained perfection. There are no wild body kits here, no aggressive add-ons, just supremely clean. Architectural lines that have been refined and elevated with SV-exclusive exterior elements, extended color options, and a road presence that is genuinely second to none. This is a vehicle that doesn't need to shout because it already owns the room. The flush door handles, the seamless glasshouse, the precisely detailed LED lighting. The SV looks best when you understand how precisely it has all been executed. Step inside the long wheelbase SV variant, and you are in one of the most extraordinary 4-seat environments in any vehicle on Earth. The Signature Suite rear configuration, 4 individual lounge seats with full Ottoman leg rest capability, rear climate and entertainment controls, and a center console that bridges the rear seat in a way that feels more yacht than automobile, is the kind of thing that makes experienced luxury travelers sit in silence for a moment and simply take it in. The Meridian Signature sound system is reference grade. The cabin quietness is remarkable. A choice of powertrains includes a twin-turbocharged 4.4-liter BMW-sourced V8, producing 523 horsepower, an extended range hybrid, and a fully electric variant. All deliver that signature Range Rover blend of effortless on-road comfort and genuine off-road capability that no other luxury SUV of this tier can credibly match. The Range Rover SV dominates because it is the only vehicle at this level that offers genuine all-terrain mastery alongside the finest urban luxury. No one else can say that credibly. No one else even comes close. The Audi R8 is the everyday supercar. This is a mid-engine exotic that you can actually drive daily without drama. and it's one of the most approachable supercars ever built. The R8 V10 Performance packs a 5.2-liter, naturally aspirated V10 producing 602 horsepower and 413 pound-feet of torque. This is the same engine used in the Lamborghini Huracan, and it sounds absolutely incredible. The exhaust note is a high-pitched scream that climbs to 8,700 revolutions per minute. 0 to 60 happens in 3.1 seconds, and top speed is 205 miles per hour. The all-wheel drive system provides excellent traction, and the 7-speed dual-clutch transmission shifts instantly. The chassis is brilliantly balanced with the engine mounted right behind the driver for perfect weight distribution. The magnetic ride suspension adapts to road conditions, providing comfort when cruising and razor-sharp control when pushing hard. Inside, it's pure Audi luxury with premium materials, excellent build quality, and the virtual cockpit digital display that's become an Audi trademark. The digital gauges are customizable and provide all the information you need without distraction. Visibility is surprisingly good for a mid-engine supercar, making parking and daily driving genuinely easy. The R8 is special because it's fast, beautiful, and completely usable. You can drive it in traffic without overheating issues, take it on road trips with reasonable comfort, and still embarrass much more expensive exotics on a track. The steering is precise, the brakes are confidence-inspiring, and the handling balance is nearly perfect. Available as both a coupe and convertible Spider, the R8 offers flexibility for different driving experiences. Pricing starts around $150,000 for the V10 Performance. The Audi R8 proves you don't need to sacrifice comfort and usability to own a genuine supercar. The 2025 Ferrari SF90 commands instant attention with its race-bred design and sculpted aerodynamics. Every curve is shaped for performance, from the aggressive front splitter to the massive rear diffuser and dual-level spoiler that enhance downforce. Sleek LED headlamps, deep air channels, and a low muscular stance give it a futuristic yet unmistakably Ferrari look. The XX Stradale version takes it even further with larger vents, a fixed rear wing, and carbon fiber body panels, giving it a more track-focused and menacing presence on the road. Inside, the SF90's cabin is a blend of minimalism and high-tech elegance. Wrapped in premium leather and carbon fiber, the cockpit puts the driver at the center of attention. The flat-bottom steering wheel integrates most of the controls, while a fully digital 16-inch curved display delivers all performance data in vivid detail. The XX variant strips away some luxury touches, replacing soft trims with lightweight carbon panels and bucket racing seats for an authentic track experience. Every inch of the interior speaks of purpose, precision, and exclusivity. Under the hood, the SF90 houses a 4.0-liter twin-turbocharged V8 paired with 3 electric motors, producing a mind-blowing 986 horsepower in standard form and 1,016 horsepower in the XX versions. This hybrid powertrain launches the car from 0-60 miles per hour in just 2.0 seconds, making it one of the quickest Ferraris ever built. The 8-speed dual-clutch transmission and all-wheel drive system ensure power delivery is instant and balanced. Fuel efficiency is rated at 17 mpg combined, and the electric assistance allows short all-electric drives. Prices start from $593,950 for the SF90 Spider and reach up to $995,000 for the XX Spider, making it not just a hypercar, but Ferrari's ultimate expression of art, technology, and speed. The upcoming Tesla Roadster represents the future of extreme performance, and the claimed specifications are absolutely mind-blowing. If Tesla delivers on their promises, this will be the fastest production car ever built. Tesla claims the new Roadster will produce over 1,000 horsepower through 3 electric motors. But here's where it gets insane. They're offering a SpaceX package with cold gas thrusters that provide additional thrust. 0 to 60 is claimed at 1.1 seconds. That's faster than anything on this list. 0 to 100 miles per hour should happen in 4.2 seconds. Top speed is estimated to exceed 250 miles per hour. The 200 kilowatt-hour battery pack should provide over 600 miles of range, making this a genuine long-distance GT car despite the extreme performance. The all-wheel drive system with torque vectoring will provide incredible traction and control. The chassis promises to be incredibly stiff with active aerodynamics, optimizing downforce and efficiency. Inside, Tesla promises a minimalist, futuristic interior with their latest technology. The removable glass roof provides an open-air experience. Seating for 4 makes this more practical than typical supercars, allowing you to share the experience with friends or family. The SpaceX package with cold gas thrusters sounds like science fiction, but Tesla claims it's real. Small rocket thrusters mounted around the car provide bursts of thrust for acceleration and potentially even help with cornering and braking. Pricing starts around $200,000 for the base model, with the SpaceX package adding significant cost. If Tesla delivers on these promises, the Roadster will redefine what's possible in a production car. The combination of extreme acceleration, high top speed, long range, and relative affordability makes this the ultimate performance car of the future. The 2025 BYD Yangwang U9 is China's answer to the electric hypercar world, a true showpiece of design and engineering. It features a bold aerodynamic shape made entirely from lightweight carbon fiber, with aggressive lines and dramatic LED lighting that wraps around the body. The design, led by Wolfgang Egger, gives the U9 a futuristic look that rivals McLaren and Koenigsegg, while the huge rear wing and active diffuser scream performance from every angle. Step inside, and the cabin reflects the car's hypercar DNA, with a mix of Alcantara, suede, and carbon-textured surfaces. The full-length portrait touchscreen dominates the center console, supported by digital driver displays and a wireless charging system that neatly retracts when in use. Electrically closing doors, red contrast stitching, and sculpted sports seats add a sense of theater and luxury. Despite its low-slung design, the U9 feels surprisingly comfortable and offers clear visibility up front. Under the hood, the Yangwang U9 is nothing short of revolutionary. Built on BYD's advanced E4 platform, it features 4 independent electric motors, producing a combined 1,300 horsepower, enabling a 0-100 km/h sprint in just 2 seconds and a top speed of 300 km/h. A massive 100 kWh battery pack supports dual DC fast charging, allowing power delivery from either side of the vehicle, significantly cutting charge time. The system also includes adaptive aerodynamics that actively adjust airflow through the diffuser for maximum efficiency and downforce. Expected to be priced around $230,000 USD, the Yangwang U9 delivers extreme performance, next-generation technology, and futuristic luxury, marking BYD's bold entry into the global hypercar arena. The 2025 Porsche 911 Turbo stays true to its iconic shape, but turns it into something breathtakingly powerful and modern. The exterior maintains the timeless 911 silhouette, yet adds sharper aerodynamics, wider air intakes, and a seamlessly integrated rear wing that enhances both stability and aggression. LED matrix headlights, bold curves, and a wide stance give it an unmistakable supercar aura without losing Porsche's elegant restraint. The Turbo S 50 Years Edition adds unique styling touches like black exhaust tips, sport decals, and exclusive color options that highlight its heritage. Inside, the cabin blends luxury with motorsport precision. High-grade leather, carbon fiber accents, and aluminum trims surround the cockpit. A 10.9-inch touchscreen infotainment system, customizable drive modes, and an optional Burmester 3D sound system deliver a tech-rich yet driver-focused experience. The ergonomically designed sport seats offer superb support, while the rear jump seats are better suited for storage. Everything inside feels purposeful and meticulously crafted. Under the hood, lies a 3.7-liter twin-turbocharged flat-six engine generating 572 horsepower in the 911 Turbo and an astonishing 640 horsepower in the Turbo S. Paired with an 8-speed dual-clutch PDK transmission and all-wheel drive, it channels sheer precision and brutal speed. The Turbo S rockets from 0-60 miles per hour in just 2.2 seconds, making it one of the quickest production cars ever. The adaptive suspension, carbon ceramic brakes, and rear axle steering ensure maximum grip and agility at all speeds. Fuel economy stands at 14 mpg city and 21 mpg highway, surprisingly efficient for this performance level. With prices ranging from $206,295 to $272,495, the 2025 Porsche 911 Turbo isn't just a car. It's a fusion of heritage, innovation, and relentless speed, built for those who demand perfection. The Lamborghini Revuelto redefines what it means to be a supercar: brutal, electrified, and breathtakingly fast. Its exterior design still screams Lamborghini, with razor-sharp lines, deep air vents, and a sculpted carbon fiber body built for both beauty and aerodynamic performance. The Y-shaped LED headlights and dramatic scissor doors add to its theatrical presence, but every design cue serves a functional purpose to cool the hybrid system and maximize downforce at high speeds. Inside, the cabin feels like a jet fighter cockpit, but far more refined than any previous Lamborghini. There's a trio of digital displays, a 12.3-inch driver's screen, an 8.4-inch central touchscreen, and a smaller passenger display. Lightweight materials dominate the interior: Alcantara, carbon fiber, and aluminum, all focused on reducing weight while keeping that ultra-luxury feel. The real magic happens under the hood. The Revuelto carries an all-new 6.5-liter naturally aspirated V12 engine paired with 3 electric motors, 1 at the rear and 2 at the front, creating a total output of 1,001 horsepower. Power is sent through an 8-speed dual-clutch transmission that delivers lightning-fast shifts. This setup rockets the car from 0 to 100 kilometers per h in just 2.5 seconds, with a top speed exceeding 350 kilometers per h. The hybrid system not only enhances acceleration but also allows short bursts of pure electric driving, showing how performance and sustainability can coexist. Lamborghini's first plug-in hybrid supercar is more than just evolution, it's a revolution. With a starting price of around $608,000, the Revuelto combines raw combustion power with advanced electrification, proving that the future of speed still has a roaring V12 heart. The new Bugatti Chiron Supersport 300 Plus is a marvel of engineering, designed to break boundaries in speed and performance. Its exterior is subtly redesigned from the standard Chiron, featuring improved aerodynamics at the front, vented front wheels for air pressure relief, and specially designed magnesium wheels. The rear gets a long tail and an active hydraulic wing to reduce drag, paired with a unique diffuser and exhaust setup, all intended to help the car slice through the air efficiently at extreme speeds. Inside, the cabin is compact and focused, built for performance rather than luxury in this development model. Controls and instruments are positioned for driver efficiency, while the interior materials remain functional to keep weight down. The layout ensures balance and usability, making it feel surprisingly manageable despite its monstrous potential. Under the hood, the Supersport 300 Plus is powered by the same 8.0-liter quad-turbo W16 engine as the Chiron, but tuned to deliver a staggering 1,600 horsepower. Paired with Bugatti's advanced transmission and carefully balanced weight distribution, it rockets from 0 to 100 km/h in just a few seconds. Every component, even tiny dust caps and tires, is engineered to handle extreme forces and heat at speeds exceeding 300 miles per hour, showcasing Bugatti's obsessive attention to detail. On the track, the car balances extreme performance with ride comfort. Despite its capability, it navigates bumps smoothly and feels controllable at high speeds, a testament to its advanced suspension and chassis engineering. Acceleration is relentless and linear, offering a driving experience that's both terrifying and exhilarating. Limited to only 30 units worldwide at 3.5 million euros each, the Chiron Supersport 300 Plus isn't just a car. It's the fastest production hypercar ever made, a pinnacle of speed, precision, and engineering mastery. The 2025 Rimac Nevera stands as a masterpiece of futuristic design and aerodynamic brilliance. Its low-slung stance, sculpted body, and sweeping lines reflect pure speed and precision. The bodywork is made entirely of lightweight carbon fiber, seamlessly integrated with active aerodynamic components such as a front splitter, adaptive flaps, and an adjustable rear wing. The Nevera R version adds an even more aggressive edge with a larger fixed spoiler, vented fenders, and race-bred detailing that hint at its incredible power. Every angle of this Croatian hypercar radiates both elegance and electricity. Inside, the Nevera offers a cockpit that perfectly merges technology and craftsmanship. The cabin is wrapped in Alcantara, leather, and exposed carbon fiber, with an asymmetric design that keeps the focus on the driver. 3 digital screens provide real-time data on power delivery, performance stats, and navigation. Even though space is tight, the sense of exclusivity and innovation is unmatched. The billet aluminum switches and futuristic steering controls make it feel more like a jet than a car. Under the hood, or rather beneath its sleek frame, resides a revolutionary all-electric powertrain. 4 independent motors, one for each wheel, combine to unleash an astonishing 2,107 horsepower in the Nevera R. This system is paired with Rimac's next-gen torque vectoring and a 1-speed direct transmission. The result is mind-bending acceleration, propelling the car from 0-60 miles per hour in just 1.74 seconds and reaching a top speed of 258 miles per hour, making it one of the fastest vehicles on Earth. Despite its power, the Nevera delivers an EPA-estimated 53 mpg combined, thanks to its 108 kWh battery. Prices start around $2.2 million and rise to $2.5 million for the R variant. Exclusive, electric, and engineered to redefine what a hypercar can be. The 2026 Aston Martin Valhalla is a hypercar that blends raw combustion power with hybrid precision. Its exterior is beautifully engineered rather than over-designed. Every curve, vent, and opening serves a purpose. Built mostly from carbon fiber, the body is lightweight and aerodynamic, featuring active aero elements like a dynamic rear wing and a massive single-piece diffuser. The signature flying doors that rise with part of the roof make entry surprisingly easy, a rare touch in a car this extreme. Inside, the Valhalla's cockpit feels like a race car stripped down for the road. Forged carbon fiber and Alcantara dominate the cabin, with 2 digital displays and a steering wheel shaped like it belongs in a Formula One car. The seats are tight, the driving position low, and visibility wide open for track precision. Despite its minimalist setup, the craftsmanship and quality materials remind you it's still a hand-built Aston Martin. Under the hood is where the Valhalla truly earns its legend. Power comes from a 4.0-liter twin-turbocharged AMG V8 engine, paired with a hybrid system, producing a combined 1,012 horsepower. The V8 alone delivers 820 GP, while the electric motors supply an additional 192 GP, creating instant torque and incredible responsiveness. An 8-speed dual-clutch transmission channels power to all 4 wheels, helping the Valhalla launch from 0-100 km/h in just 2.5 seconds. Top speed easily exceeds 350 km/h, making it one of the most advanced and powerful hybrid supercars ever built. Limited to 999 units, the Valhalla is not just another exotic car, it's a statement of innovation. With an estimated price of around $800,000, it represents Aston Martin's bold leap into the electrified hypercar era, where performance meets absolute precision. The Singer 21C is not just another hypercar, it's a revolution in engineering. Built in Los Angeles, it's designed entirely from carbon fiber and features an ultra-narrow body thanks to its unique tandem seating, one seat behind the other. This structure keeps the car lightweight and extremely aerodynamic, producing up to 790 kilograms of downforce in the track version. The bold design, laser-cut carbon mesh, and dihedral doors all point toward performance and innovation rather than luxury. Inside, the cockpit feels like a jet fighter. The driver sits perfectly centered with glass canopy visibility and a minimalist layout. Everything is performance-focused from the squared steering wheel to the digital display and carbon fiber seat shells. It's not built for comfort, but for control, with 6-point harnesses, data systems, and adjustable modes for boost, suspension, and hybrid response. But the real magic lies under the hood. Powering the 21C is a 2.88-liter twin-turbocharged V8, paired with an electric hybrid system that pushes a combined 1,250 horsepower. The combustion engine alone delivers 950 GP, while the electric motors on the front axle add another 300 GP, giving it all-wheel drive. With this setup, the Singer rockets from 0-100 km/h in just 1.9 seconds and reaches a top speed of 432 km/h, numbers that rival the fastest cars in the world. A 7-speed automated transmission channels this power with race-level precision. Every element, from its 3D printed chassis parts to aerodynamic sculpting, is designed for speed and efficiency. Limited to only 80 units, the Singer 21C stands as a masterpiece of modern technology, blending hybrid innovation with pure mechanical brilliance at an estimated price of around $2 million. The Koenigsegg Jesko is a breathtaking demonstration of Swedish innovation, designed to merge science, art, and speed. Its carbon fiber exterior is sculpted for aerodynamic perfection, every curve, vent, and surface crafted to reduce drag and enhance downforce. The slim body, lightweight structure, and signature dihedral synchro helix doors give it a commanding yet functional look built purely for performance. Inside, the cabin is all about focus and precision. The minimalist layout uses carbon fiber, Alcantara, and brushed aluminum to keep weight low while maintaining luxury. The rotating digital instrument display stays fixed in view even when the steering wheel turns, offering essential driving data with pinpoint clarity. Despite its race-focused nature, it exudes craftsmanship that only Koenigsegg can deliver. Under the hood lies one of the most advanced engines ever built, a 5.0-liter twin-turbocharged V8 engineered completely in-house. It produces 1,600 horsepower on E85 fuel and 1,280 GP on standard gasoline. This This power is delivered through Koenigsegg's revolutionary 9-speed light-speed transmission, LST, capable of near-instant gear changes without any delay. The lightweight crankshaft and flat plane design allow the engine to rev up to 8,500 revolutions per minute, giving the Jesko an explosive yet smooth power band. Acceleration is ferocious 0 to 100 km per h in under 2.5 seconds, with a potential top speed exceeding 480 km per h. Also features an advanced suspension setup, including triplex dampers and rear-wheel steering, enhancing grip and cornering precision. Active aerodynamics continuously adjust for optimal stability at any speed. Combined with its carbon monocoque chassis, this hypercar offers extreme control with unmatched agility. Limited in production and priced around $3 million USD, the Koenigsegg Jesko stands as a masterpiece of mechanical brilliance, a machine where innovation meets insanity. The Lamborghini Veneno Roadster is an extreme hypercar that pushes design, technology, and performance to their absolute limits. Its angular, aggressive exterior resembles a fighter jet, with jagged edges, a massive rear wing, sharp front splitter, and aerodynamic sculpting that dominates every angle. The interior is minimalistic yet bespoke, with green leather accents, racing-inspired controls, and tricolor switchgear, focusing on driver engagement and performance rather than traditional luxury. Under the hood, the Veneno Roadster houses a naturally aspirated 6.5-liter V12 engine, delivering an astonishing 750 horsepower. Paired with a 7-speed ISR automated manual transmission and 4-wheel drive, it rockets from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 2.9 seconds. The engine produces a raw, unfiltered soundtrack with aggressive overrun pops and spine-tingling exhaust notes, creating a truly visceral driving experience. Advanced aerodynamics, including adjustable rear wings, large air intakes, and a fully carbon fiber body, generate immense downforce to ensure stability at extreme speeds. Driving the Veneno Roadster is a sensory thrill, with precise steering, responsive suspension, and paddle shifters enabling lightning-fast gear changes. The 4-wheel drive system delivers power seamlessly, providing both incredible traction and agility despite the car's low, wide stance. Every detail, from the jagged wheel arches to the exposed rear snorkel, emphasizes a purposeful, track-inspired design engineered for performance above all. In short, the Veneno Roadster is not just a car. It is a statement of Lamborghini's engineering audacity. Comfort and amenities are minimal, but the heart-pounding performance, rarity, and unmatched design make it the ultimate collector's hypercar. With only 9 Roadsters built, it stands as a pinnacle of automotive exclusivity and performance, carrying a price of around $4.5 million. And there you have it, the fastest luxury beasts on the planet, each one more thrilling than the last. Imagine taking any of these machines for a spin and feeling the rush of unmatched speed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell to stay updated on the ultimate car experiences. Keep dreaming fast, and we'll see you in the next high-octane ride.